Morning, everyone. This is Gail Dudley with your news in motion. Today is Thursday. Yes, it is. Today is Thursday, October the 7th, 2021. So come on in the room, people. Come on in the room. Whether you are watching it live or the replay, I am just so glad you decided to take a portion of your day to hang out with me in News in Motion. I am your host, Gail Dudley, and I am so excited to bring you news after news after news every day, but especially today. I see you rolling up in here. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone. How are you? And I mean, what? We have Cheryl Cosby in here this morning. Now, y'all know I don't really give call outs anymore, but I just saw Cheryl Cosby come up in the room, y'all. I had to call her out this morning. Hello, Cheryl Cosby. How you doing, sister? Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Nope, don't y'all get jealous because I'm not calling out everybody else, but I just saw Cheryl Cosby and I had to call her out this morning. So good morning, Cheryl Cosby. Good morning. All right, y'all, today is Thursday, October the 7th, 2021, and we have a lot of headlines for you on this morning, and we are just so excited. I want to tell you this now for Monday, because y'all know we're now only Monday through Thursday, and then the podcast, and the most of Fridays, is on Friday. On Monday, we have a special guest, and I know we have a lot of young children that come in to share with us, whether they're coming in from schools. You know, we've been going out to the schools, so we've been streaming live into classrooms, and I'm so excited about that when we're talking about voting and so forth and different news headlines. But this coming Monday, after I do the weekend recap, the headlines, I have a special guest on. And I just want to caution the parents and the teachers. The subject matter is going to be heavy. So I want to make sure that I share, and I'll say this again on Monday, that Monday's broadcast after the news headlines is going to be extremely heavy. So please use caution in having any of our young people on Monday. It is still Domestic Violence Month, and we're going to be hearing from someone who experienced something horrific. And from her story, she is going to share the story. So again, caution with younger people and teachers with the high schoolers as you are coming. I just want to make sure you know that ahead of time as you are planning for your Monday. All right, y'all. Y'all know what we do here. I gave y'all my little intro and I shouted out Cheryl Cosby. She's awake. Yes. All right, y'all. Let's do what we do. Yes, I own the rights to that music. I know y'all gonna get tired of me saying that, but it just means something when you actually own the rights to the music. It makes it a whole new day. All right, y'all, here's today's headlines. I want to start off by saying, why are we still talking about this? Y'all, NPR, Politico, New York Times, Washington Post, The Guardian, and more are reporting this. A Senate panel over the past several months has fleshed out how Donald Trump pursued his plan to install a loyalist as acting AG to pursue unfounded reports of voter fraud. I think we all know that by now. And in doing that, I see you, John Gore. Good morning to you. In doing that, the agenda was to install this loyalist as acting AG after can't even think of his name, AG left. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Top leaders of the Justice Department were ready to resign, saying to Trump, you can't do this. You can't do this. There's no evidence of voter fraud. But he kept trying to spin it. He wanted to spin it. The interim report, expected to be released publicly later this week or early next week, describes how the Justice Department officials scrambled to shave off a series of events during the period when Donald Trump was giving advice about blocking certification of the election from a lawyer he had first seen on television. Okay, whatever. But y'all, that's what's happening. That's continuing to unfold. I can't wait to see the report. My understanding the report is like 10,000 something pages. I just can't wait to see it. And y'all know I do go through it. I comb through it. I don't read every page, but I comb through it. And as it continues to unfold, we'll be bringing that to you. Facebook is still unfolding, y'all. Now, Frances Hagan is now taking her alert. She's sounding the alarm to other countries. So other prime ministers and presidents are asking her to come. She did one yesterday virtually. So we don't know what's going to happen here. Now, y'all, we've been talking about shortages. The next shortage, yep, y'all, it is Gatorade. That's the new shortage. You know, and from time to time, all of us need some Gatorade. Across the country, stores are struggling to keep Gatorade in stock. Walmart, one of the largest online sellers of the sports drink, lists several Gatorade products already out of stock, including the standard 12-pack of the most popular flavor, Fruit Punch. According to ABC News, parent company PepsiCo is set to raise its prices on several products to offset the cost of supply chain issues, which includes shortages of plastic bottles for Gatorade. Some of you are still asking us about Dollar Store, Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has raised their prices. They've been rolling out the new prices since October the 1st. They now have a Dollar Tree Plus section, which is $5 and higher. But everything else in the store is going to $125 and to $150. Y'all, don't get mad when you go there and see it and change to a quarter more, 50 cents more. But that is happening. That is really happening. Y'all, Texas is in the news once again, and this is being shared directly from the Associated Press. A federal judge on Wednesday ordered Texas to suspend the most restrictive abortion law in the U.S., calling it offensive of the constitutional right by banning most abortions in the nation's second most populous state since September. An order by the U.S. District Judge Robert Pittman is the first legal blow to Texas law known as Senate Bill 8. They're continuing to protest. They're continuing to take a stand. He wrote a 113-page opinion where Judge Pittman took Texas to task over the law, saying Republican lawmakers had contrived an unprecedented and transparent statutory scheme. Say that real fast. By leaving enforcement solely in the hands of private citizens who are entitled to collect $10,000 in damages if they bring successful lawsuits against abortion providers who violate their restrictions. That too is continuing to unfold, y'all. There's so much news out here right now that's continuing to unfold. I'm like, what is going to happen next? So then we have this. Now, hear me. And I'm not being a Debbie Downer. I'm not being mean. I'm not throwing my hat in the ring. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just telling you the news, how I see it, what I've read about it, and how it is unfolding. Now, remind me never to let Senator Chuck Schumer negotiate on my behalf. Apparently, he's terrible with this. He's lost his touch or something. So now the Senate Dems say that they're going to accept a compromise to end the standoff temporarily to avert the default on the U.S. debt. All right, y'all might say, yeah, that's great. Well, if you're the majority, how are you going to concede? I don't get it. And you just played a bad hand, Chuck Schumer. You got played temporarily. And this is the picture that really bothers me. Team, if y'all can put that up here. Here's a picture that really bothers me because he has a smirk on his face. His face almost looks as if he's saying, yeah, right, I'm still in control. I may be minority leader, but I still got the power. Look at this picture. Bam. Look at that smirk. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? He looks like I'm in control here, Chucky boy. And I don't get it. So now we have another temporary fix. So that we're back into this in just a few short months. It's like less than 90 days where we're back haggling on this again. So Mitch came out, and here's another direct report from the Associated Press. And, you know, there's no need to rewrite these when it's like exactly what you want to say anyway. So let me just give you this information. Republican and Democrat leaders edged back from a standoff, lifting the nation's borrowing cap, with Democratic senators signaling they will be receptive of the GOP Senate leader Mitch McConnell that would allow an emergency extension until December. All right, McConnell came out and made the offer late yesterday, like he was the savior or something. I mean, the whole thing. I was watching his reporting, and he had this smile. He said, "Well, you know, they was doing it all on their own." Now, he didn't sound like this. Y'all know how he sounds. And he says, "But you know, I'm stepping in to help them out." So now, listen, y'all, that's going to be the narrative. That's going to be the spin that we help them out. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And I understand that we have Joe Manchin and Krista Sinema, who's playing. I don't know what side they playing. So here comes Mitch. Mitch is coming out. I'm like, okay, here we go again, y'all. Let's just kill the filibuster. How about that? Why don't we just do that? Because I'm a little confused right now. But Chuck, you can't negotiate on my behalf. Y'all are not looking good. And if I can be honest with all of you, 2022 is not looking too good, people. No, it's not looking good at all. It's like, what is happening? You know, now let's be fair and honest. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but listen here. We thought the other case in the office, the previous occupant, we thought he was crazy. And like they have lost all control. Well, it don't look like too much control is back into place. I said what I said. It's not feeling good. It is not feeling good. It's like, what is happening? We're going to let them play the card to negotiate? What makes sense? Why don't we talk about what they've done? And yeah, I read all kinds of stuff yesterday. Why don't we talk about that the GOP had no problem giving tax cuts and raising the debt limit for the rich, for the wealthy? They ain't had no problem. It was way more than this right here. And now they want to play hardball and they don't want to give anything. And I'm going to get to the HBCUs in a minute because I'm mad about that too. It's not making sense. And then we don't have voting rights. And we have all these laws that are coming our way. They're playing you. They're playing you, Chuck. They're playing you. You better get Nancy over there to help you out because Nancy knows what she's doing. Let me see what some of you are saying. You're like, just get a 5 teaspoons of salt and teaspoon of sugar. What? Oh, you're talking about hydrate. Okay. Mike Nicholson said he's been terrible. Kim Edmondson saying, too soft, Chuck. Kenya saying, I won't tell you what his face looks like to me. Mike is also saying all the people that are making decisions are all close to going up yonder. They don't care. It's really scary. Kenny Stanley says Chuck is a puppet. It's not making any sense. It's not making any sense whatsoever at all. So that is happening. Now, just to give you a little bit of good news on the decline, COVID. CDC is projecting that COVID cases, hospitalizations will continue to decline over the next 4 weeks. So that's good news, y'all. That doesn't mean you start taking off your mask and being willy-nilly. That don't mean that. But speaking of vaccines, the World Health Organization announced yesterday in a historic move that they're going to have widespread use of first proven malaria vaccines for children in Africa and other at-risk regions. So that is exciting. All right, y'all. So we're about to have a new party. Andrew Yang is saying the same thing I'm saying. He's done. He said, you know what? I'm leaving the Democratic Party. And y'all remember that he was a former presidential candidate. He was also a former mayor candidate for the mayor in New York City. He's like, I ain't doing this. So he's formed a new party. The new party is called, and they did tell me, and I can't find it now. It's called the Forward Party. Thanks, y'all. It's called the Forward Party. The new party is called the Forward Party. The leader is Andrew Yang. It was founded October the 5th, 2021. It's a split from the Democratic Party. It's headquartered in New Jersey. And their ideology is human-centered capitalism, economic reform, electoral reform. And their colors, if you want all that, is indigo, blue, and red, orange. And the slogan, no left, no right, just forward. I might have to get on board with Andrew Yang. Andrew, you want me to come work for you? You want me to be your spokesperson or something? Let me know, because I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. This is a hot mess. This is a hot mess. Now, this is where I'm mad. Let's just say look, I'm going to tell y'all what I'm telling y'all. It's early morning. This Thursday. I can do what I want to. And furthermore, y'all know what I got in this mug, right? It's a mimosa. Hello, somebody. All right, now, no joke. You can't do that. Black Enterprise is reporting, USA Today is reporting, Newsweek and others are reporting, and Nawana Turner is reporting too. And I found the best picture to show y'all with what I'm about to say. Boom. Don't mess with the HBCUs, Joe. HBCUs that were looking to get their share of $45 million in funding as part of Joe Biden's spending plan may see less than $5 billion. When I should say 45 billion, excuse me, they will see less than 5 billion due to Democratic infighting. Now, that's just Howard University. I'm just going to let y'all know. But HBCUs are in trouble. Several presidents have come out and said, what happened? Now, I gotta be honest with y'all today. Trump gave him 45 billion, excuse me. I don't know why I keep saying million. 45 billion. Yeah. He was giving them money. It is what it is. They say it's Omarosa, so I guess we got to thank Omarosa. Now, see, y'all, we can be mad. I'm like, man, he can't come out looking good, but right now he's looking kind of good with this. And here comes Joe. Now, Joe, you told us you owed us. Now, you not dealing with our voting rights. Now, you playing around with HBCUs. You got people in office that's not negotiating on your behalf as the administration. You're willing to concede to a lesser amount as well. What's happening right here? You're not looking good. And we got 2022 coming around the corner. It's not looking good. Actually, we got November the 2nd. It's not looking good for you, Joe. You got to do something. Let me tell y'all this, y'all. Biden's $3.5 trillion spending bill was set to include $45 billion in spending for HBCUs and other minority-serving institutions. However, the newest version of the bill, because now they want to cut some stuff, allocate just $2 billion for educational programs with HBCUs. Even worse, the funding could be changed into competitive grant funding instead of direct funding to schools. So now you want me to compete too? Really, Joe? You want me to compete too? VP, didn't you graduate from Howard University? What you got to say about this? Where are you anyway? Where are you? Can you show your face, say something, do something, be something? Help us out here today. Y'all, the aid currently penciled in at $1.45 billion to be distributed between 2022 and 2026. That's not a lot of money with that many years. That's 4 years? That's not a lot of money. It's much less than the HBCUs anticipated putting Biden at odds with the groups that propelled him to the White House. So now he's getting all kinds of pushback. They were like, don't you ever think about running again. These are people on the news. I'm giving y'all direct quotes from people. And then we got the whip, Rep. James Clyburn, excuse me, I always mess up his name. He says, they were interviewing him. He's like, I don't know. He said, but I plan on talking to him. Whew. Yeah, that's happening. Let me see what y'all saying. I'm going to start a party, black and gold colors with motto, I'm not saying that live. Y'all can see what Mike Nicholson says in the thing. Hester says, give us our money, HBCU grad. That's the hashtag that's trending right now on Twitter. Kim Evans says, you playing, Joe? Kimberly Gray says, I thought there was some sort of catch to the Agent Orange money to HBCUs. We're not finding a catch because I was looking for it because I didn't want to give him credit, Kimberly Grace, but I got to get a man credit. Oh, that pains me. Kim Evans says, yeah, be something. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting of what's going down, which I want to just pause momentarily. You know, I like the news and I like to have fun. This is Thursday before I take my break till Monday. So I'm just having a great time today. And so I'm I'm giving you the news, but I'm making it fun as well. But y'all, this is some heavy stuff. This is heavy. So it's like President Joe Biden, what's going on here? What's happening here? It seems as if everything we believed we were going to be getting, and we understand, and you right now have the majority. but the majority is falling apart. They're fighting on the inside. We can't even get things on the table and get them passed. And the things that are getting on the table, we're only seeing a temporary fix. And we need to fix that. We need to fix the fix. So this is what's happening. So this is a time, people, to call your representatives. By now, y'all have seen I put some templates out there several times before. If you're on Patreon, you have those templates there. But listen, this is the time, y'all, to call your representatives. We have the phone numbers, and if you want them, let me put them up here. I think my team is now gone, but they go to work. They have real jobs too. Yep, here's one. Here's one where you can contact the House of Representatives. Just contact, put in that that URL and then find your location. That's the House, and here's the senators right here. You can contact them. This is a time, in all seriousness, to reach out and say, what's going on? How can I help? How can I volunteer? Who do I need to contact? What letters do you need me to write? Do you need me to write letters to our newspapers? What do you need me to do? How do we get our voices heard? How do we get our voices heard? And the time is now, y'all, to do that. The time is now to do that. All right, y'all, still unfolding. Did AT&T, here's a question here. Did AT&T help build far-right One America News? Did they help build that? They deny funding and says it's actually, they actually refuse to carry the network, but y'all know Black Twitter be on it. Black Twitter will unfold anything you need them to unfold. Black Twitter has found out that AT&T is the primary financial backer of One American News, which is a far right news. So today, Occupy Democrats are saying that Americans in all 50 states are canceling their phone services with AT&T and moving to other carriers over this new revelation. I don't know what that looks like. I'm just reporting the news. I don't have AT&T. So that is happening. That is still in the forefront of things that are going on. So y'all want to have a countdown today. So I thought I would give y'all a quick countdown today to let y'all know. Let me see. Mike Nicholson says, all the folks we put in power, just straight chilling and collecting checks and showing up to events to be seen. They will be back to doing work when they run for re-election, though. Sad but true. That's sad but true, Mike. Last night, and many of y'all have said I should do this. Last night I said to my husband, I said, maybe I really should run. And then I said, no. I came back to my senses real quick because I'd rather be on this side to continue to report the news and tell y'all things that are going on and how we can strategize to get things done. And today my strategy is to share with you my call to action, if you will, is that we need to we need to write into our legislators. We need to let them know, to our lawmakers, we need to let them know, okay, what's going on? Can you help me understand this? They need to start having town hall meetings. They're not. And you don't have to show up. You should be able to do a webinar town hall meeting as well. We need to be able to do something. Last night I was like, maybe I should run. But see, I don't have that kind of backing. I don't have that kind of cash. I don't have that. And it costs a lot of money to do these things. And I said, well, no, Delaware County, no. And I don't want to. But when I look at these things and I'm able to step back, and y'all know my background. Y'all know I used to hang out with Tony Roseborough's dad, my son's grandfather, and Jerry Hammond. They were lobbyists. They were councilmen. They were lobbyists. And I understood. They really taught me a lot. And then Leela Boykins is another one. She really taught me a lot. And then other people, they really taught me a lot. Elizabeth Brown, who's on city council now in Columbus, Ohio, taught me a lot. Miss Sheila, who's on council with Upper Arlington, she's still on there now, taught me a lot. Being next to Nancy, and I'm not sitting here dropping names, but she was the right hand to Newt Gingrich, taught me a lot, and it's still teaching me, and I'm still in contact with them. I sit back and say, why are these things happening? And I shoot these things out to people, like, help me understand this. Nancy, who lives in Ohio, she does a lot of consulting with Otterbein University, and she goes back and forth to the White House on a regular basis. She's a Republican. I'm like, help me understand some of this. And she has said to me before, you just really need to run. You got this down pat. Yeah, but because I want to keep unfolding this. I want to keep looking at this news and see what's there. So y'all, here's a countdown real quick. This again, here are your 28 best food delivery services, from local takeout apps to fully prepped meal kits. We thought y'all want to know this. Well, here's Uber Eats. Is the meal on here? Uber Eats is on here. That's number one. That's the number one go-to for people. Number two is DoorDash. People are flopping to DoorDash like crazy. I didn't know there were 28 of these things, but there are. Then there's Postmates. I have no idea who they are, but Postmates is an app that people are starting to use. They're number three. Number four, we have Seamless. Again, I don't know half these things. It says it's the best food delivery service for local restaurants. I'm like, is that in Ohio? It may or may not be in Ohio. I know we reach all over all 50 states, so this may be in your state. Grubhub is number five. Grubhub is number five. Good morning, Hazel. Number six, Caviar. It says it's the best food delivery service for health conscious eaters. Never heard of Caviar, but Caviar is out there. Gold Belly, never heard of Gold Belly either, is number seven. It says it's the best food delivery with cuisine from different cities. So I don't know if they transport long distance or not. Number eight, Instacart. Everybody knows about Instacart. Instacart got it going on. You order, it's there. Bam. Number nine, Amazon Fresh. That's where they had that Pepperidge Farm cute stuffing cubes for $14. What? We won't be having stuffing this Thanksgiving. Number 10, Amazon Whole Foods Market. That's another one. Number 11, Fresh Direct. Fresh Direct. They're a grocery delivery service with the best coupons. I guess you can get coupons with them. Number 12, Walmart Grocery Delivery. They say they are the best grocery delivery service for rural and suburban areas. So that's Walmart. Number 13, Thrive Market. They say they are the best grocery delivery service for dietary restrictions. That's called Thrive Market. Y'all see an opportunity here. Start a business because these things are booming. Number 14, Misfits Market. The name of that sounds strange, but it says best farm to table grocery delivery service. So check that out. Mike Nicholson says he trusts no food delivery. They may be doing stuff to the food. Hester says cook at home. All right, y'all. Number 15. I don't know how to pronounce this. So I'm going to just spell it because if I say it, it's going to sound like a bad word. I don't want that to happen. But it's SHIPT. I'm going to just spell it. SHIPT. Even when I listen to the audio, I'm like, they really sound like they saying something else. So I just thought I wouldn't even try it today. They say they are the best next level grocery delivery service. Number 16, Hive Brands. Best sustainable delivery service. Number 17, Chicago Steak Company. Number 18, Blue Apron. I remember Blue Apron used to be up in the beginning, but they've fallen to number 18. Number 19, Hello Fresh. That's another one. Meal kit delivery service with the most foul-proof recipes. Okay. Number 20, Splendid Spoon. They are the best plant-based meal kit. Splendid Spoon. Number 21, Dinnerly, the most affordable meal kit delivery service. Number 22, Gobble. There's that. Best meal kit delivery service for busy people. Number 23, Home Chef. They're the most flexible meal kit delivery service. Number 24, Green Chef. They're the best meal kit delivery services for dieters. Number 25, Sun Basket. And then number 26, Daily Harvest. And they're all about the smoothies. They say they're the best meal kit delivery service for smoothies. So there's that. Number 28, Hungry Root, the most personalized meal kit delivery service. And then we have 28, Mouth, MOUTH, best indie food subscription box service. So there's our 28. We will put that in the thread so that you can check that out later because maybe you'll tap into some of it. And then I have the Ministry in Motion message for today, the inspirational message. And I want to say this to you before we take our weekend break. Don't forget, the podcast will go live we switched it from midnight to about 7 a.m. So it'll go live 7 a.m. tomorrow. You can find it on any podcast platform, iHeart, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Spotify, TuneIn, YouTube. There's we're on every last single one of them. And that alone just blows me away. And I love how our numbers are growing organically, and we're seeing some movement. So I want to thank all of you for continuing to support us and to be there for us as we are navigating. Our goal is to bring you the news, but as I've said from day one, you go and you research it yourself, because I too can make mistakes. Although we comb through it, we look through it, we see what's going on, at any point in time, we can make a mistake. So my message today in Genesis chapter 24:12, where it says, then he prayed, Lord God of my master Abraham, make me successful today and show kindness to my master Abraham. So this is what I want to say to you. I want you all to ask God today to give you success. Wherever you are right now, just pause and say, God, give me success today. Give me success today. God, let me see success come from my right, left, from my front, and from my back. God, just please bless me with success today. Now, before you end that prayer, there's more to that scripture. The scripture says, and show kindness to my master. Yeah. So not only are you asking for success today from God, now it's time for you to ask God to show kindness to somebody else, whoever that is in your life. See, y'all, taking this walk is not just about you and me when we're individually praying. It's about the people around us. So just to give you an idea of how I prayed this morning, and I'm not excluding anybody off of here, so don't take it personally, but I went through 8 friends who always gather together. I named them one by one. And because I know them, I specifically asked God to give them success. And I even recited what I wanted, what I would hope that success be. Then I had my closest best friend of, I think is now 40 years. I said, God, give this person success today. And then I asked God to show kindness to her daughters. She has 2. Then I went to my husband. God, show Kevin success today. And give Kevin success today. And then to show kindness. And then I named people in his immediate family, being his mother, his brother, and so forth, his nephews, nieces, and so forth. Then I went to my own children. God, show Dominic success today. God, show Alexander success today. Give them success, and then show kindness too. I went one by one. And then at the end, I put my parents in there. My siblings were in there. Everybody was in there. Then at the end, I said, God, grant me success today. And may I show kindness. And I went back through all of those names and I began to write them in my journal. And all day today, I'm going to pray for them one by one, that God will give all of them success today, and that God will show kindness to everyone they name out today. Y'all, that is how we pray. That's when we will see and witness transformation. Let me tell y'all something. Get a group of friends who are not going to hate on you or talk about you, who's not going to even frown when you walk out their door or you hang up the phone. You got to find friends like that. You got to find friends who will correct you in love. You have to find friends who will walk with you in love. You have to find friends that you want to bless. And I'm not talking financial blessing. I'm talking just to bless them. Where you're like, okay, I know so-and-so's looking for a job. I'm going to help them find a job. Not in the way that you're going to supersede them, but you're going to send them job announcements because you want what's best for them. You ain't saying, oh, I hope they don't find that. No, you're like, I'm going to help you. I'm on this journey with you. And until you are satisfied, I'm going to keep working with you until you get there. When you have that friend who has a business and you're like, nope, we're going to make sure everybody knows your business. I'm going to keep sharing. I'm going to buy up some products and I'm going to send those products out. Let me have your business card so I can put it in with the gift. So the next time they need a reorder or they want a gift for somebody, they have your business card. Y'all, that's success. You know what? Let me share this post you put out there because this post really blessed me. And I want everybody in my circle to be blessed just like you blessed me. We're not holding off. We're not being in the corner saying this is only mine. You know, these new bags been dropping. What's it called? Telfer. I don't know how to pronounce it. All I know is I wanted one. Yes, I said it in the middle of us and doing debt cancellation. I was like, because here's why I wanted one. Here's the true case. I'm giving y'all a transparent moment right now. I wanted one of those bags because I refuse to know that I can't get one. I know that's crazy. I'm showing y'all my transparency and my weakness. I have a competitive spirit, just so that y'all know. And if those of you know me, know I have that. And so I'm like, why can't I get one of these? Then my daughter scored one. She goes, Mom, I got one. I was like, did you get two? Well, no, you can only get one. And I was like, what do you mean you can only get one? They only let you order one at a time, and they sell out within minutes. And I had a thing with that. I was like, oh, no, I'm going to get one of these bags. I'm going to get one. So my daughter notified me and said, Mom, they're getting ready to drop. They're getting ready to drop. You got 36 hours to get them. And I said, oh, I'm getting one. But then I got mad because the 36 hours, that was this week, the 36 hours, they were just doing, they call it a bag security where everybody gets one, but you don't get it till like next March or April. No, I'm going to beat the system. I'm going to get it the other way. But listen, I knew somebody else was also looking for the bag. So immediately sent a text message. Hey, boom, the bags are about to drop. It's called bag security. This is what's happening. And she and I started talking back and forth because we both have been talking about these bags. I'm sharing that to say, when you are real friends with people, you don't hide those kind of things. You want to bless them. You want to encourage them. You want to give them the same things that you're getting. Because if you had a conversation, you're like, I found this out. Here, check this out. And speaking with, and don't forget, y'all, those of you who are on Patreon, I'm almost done. Those of you who are on Patreon, don't forget, on Tuesday, we will be hearing from Kim Edmondson with Wealth Building. She'll be doing her private webinar with all of you News in Motion Patreon people. We'll get the link out to you sometime today or tomorrow. But I'm mentioning Kim Edmondson also because Kim Edmondson, and there were some of us that were with together a couple of weekends ago, and she just shared the information of wealth building. Y'all, those are real friends. You just share. You're like, I'm not holding this on. So what I want to say to all of you who are watching, whether you are watching live or the replay, I am praying, and I'm going to go through all the names on the list today in the chat. I am praying that God will grant each of you success today. Each of you success today. I would sit here and call out every name now, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to miss anybody in case somebody didn't go into the chat. But I am praying that God will grant each of you success today. And not only will he grant you success, but that he will show kindness to everyone who's in your circle of influence. And I pray that we're going to celebrate collectively when this day is said and done, because all of us are going to be high and lifted up because we are praying and asking God to grant you success. And I really want to hear about your praise reports at the end of the day or tomorrow. I want you to flood the thread with your report. Seriously, because we want to celebrate the report too. So I got to do it. And I know the time is late. So if you got to go, you got to go. Just check it out later. But I got to do it. I got to be obedient. And with that obedience, I am praying that those of you who are out there, you're saying, I am $1,000 short. I am praying that you get success today from God, and you will not only make up that $1,000 that you're short, but you will have a double portion, which means that's $2,000. Those of you who are saying, how am I going to pay these bills today? My job, I don't have the overtime that I need. I'm praying that God will bless you with the overtime that you need to take care of everything that you stand in need of right now. That's my prayer for you today. My prayer for you today is that whatever it is that you have been holding on to, and God has been trying to prompt you to let go, I pray that God will get you to let go, and that when you let go, you will receive double portion of what you have released today. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing in the move of the Holy Spirit right now. This is the good news portion of News in Motion, that God is going to manifest his presence in your life. Yeah, that God is moving among your property, your land, wherever you are, in your job space, in your office, in your home, wherever you are, that you will begin to feel the presence of the Lord, and things will begin to manifest, and you will be elevated today. Yeah, those of you who are waiting for this job promotion, get ready because it's coming. The manifestation of God is upon you because you have been obedient, you have been faithful, and God is hearing you. And today is the day that answers are going to go forth. All right, y'all can keep going. If God gives me something for you individually and personally, I will send that to you because God is still speaking. And I'm seeing names over here that just from the names, I know God is about to do something amazing. But you can't keep it to yourself. You have to share it, y'all. You have to share it. We sit here and hear all of this news all day long. We now do news breaks. But listen, we have to walk by faith and not by sight. They're just in office. Yeah, we can get mad at them. I'm mad at them. We can get mad at them. They're just in office. But God is going to bring all of us through. All right, y'all. Until Monday, I am Gail Dudley. This has been your News in Motion. Don't forget that on Monday, we will have a special segment. And I'm not too sure that we want children a part of it, but parents and teachers, you will have to determine that yourself. Teachers, those of you who are tuning in, if you want to get a little bit more information from me, just inbox me or email me or call me, and I will let you know what Monday is all about. All right, y'all. Don't forget, the Most of Fridays podcast will upload at 7 a.m. in the morning. Be blessed.